Okay, welcome back. We are in what is now, I think, day 4 of Extinction. We are down in a basement. I just want to sort of check where we're at to refresh my memory. Right, yeah, one of the farmsteads. I think we wanted to check out this one as well. And then probably get back to base. Ooh, there's one on my left. There's a couple. Okay. It's like police beds. Just one, maybe? What the? Zombie went ragdoll. I didn't even realize I had ragdoll on. Okay, good. Well, there's my vehicle. The house over here, I think, does have a garage. Yeah, or a shed. So we'll go check that out as well. What up, Barding Buffoon? What's going on? Hello. Now, while we've got a moment, I want to check the engine quality of our car because we noticed last time that it was quite damaged and I don't know how bad it's getting. 37%. Okay, it's still, you know, still workable. It's not great, but it's also not, you know, terror bad. We can figure something out. Oh, are there animals here? There might be. I see chicken coops, but I don't see any chickens. Just check the... I don't think there will be, but no. Touch info. No, it doesn't look like there is. Oh, okay. Didn't tune in for some time. Did you put a break on Vintage Story? Yeah, we've sort of done, I think we did like 7 or so streams and just decided, you know, that's I think that's gonna be enough for now. But when they come out with their next update, I'm sure we will jump back on. Oh my god, that scared the bejesus out of me. What? Bruh. So I hit the ground, but not the zombie. Sometimes I feel like zombies coming over fences is a little bit buggy. The last like few patches. What up, Oscars? How are you? Hello. Ooh, 5 fertilizer. Don't know if I'm gonna use fertilizer really. Like I'll grab what we can carry. We might be able to throw it in the back of the truck. The only reason I say I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it is because of the length of time that it takes crops to grow now. It's not as strong a thing as it was previously. Save them chinkins. I will try to save them chimkins if we find any. Chimkins are a great source of food. Build 42 as well. Okay, I think we can take like 2 more. Hello, Squillis. Thank you for the 65 months subscribed, sir. I feel like you put in, like, I swear it's like 1 or 2 streams ago that you had your sub anniversary. I seem to remember saying that like a stream or 2 ago. I swear Twitch is just on some shit sometimes. All the same, I do appreciate it. Thank you. Just watching the Extinction video on your YouTube, and now I can watch you live. Good timing. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time with the first day on Extinction. The first day was crazy. And if you haven't checked it out yet, the VODs, like day 2, day 3, is up on our VODs channel, which is !VODs in the chat. You can also watch day 1 like completely unedited. We've already seen like a bunch of people checking out the VOD channel after that video, which is really cool to see. I hope everybody's been enjoying it. But yeah. I kind of want to go check out these buildings, but I feel like we have enough for now. Like our trunk is pretty much full. And it is getting around to evening time. So let's, I think we head back to base, call it a day, and then sort of recoup, you know? I'm also gonna do like a marker for wheels and just say vehicle scrap here, because we found a bunch of cars here but none were really like workable. Awful lot of zombies on the Frank stream. Yep. Yeah, this is true. I am fully aware that this is just a Frank stream now, and like the Zomboid is an extra, you know? The Zomboid is a nice bonus. It's a Frank stream with a side of Zomboid. Oh. Oh, jeez. Well, this is a ransacked house. You might find some interesting items here. I should probably try and make my way to the TV and turn that off. Let's just see if... Ah, we've just in time for wilderness survival, exposure survival. What do we got on? What is this one? Oh, is this the carpentry episode? I think this might be the one with a bit of carpentry, which would be really useful, actually. Because I think we have carpentry 2, and we have woodcraft episode 4 on tape. So we could get a 3rd level if we can hit, like, 2nd level. As someone who usually plays on Builder, day 1 Extinction was an eye-opener. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Honestly, it might be my phone and my PC that's doing the sub alerts. Yeah, it could be. Squillers, we had some... Me and Yake, we were playing Marathon before the stream today, and we had some fantastic duo runs today. We managed to do all 3 of the lockdown events in one run, because we basically just ended up killing most of the lobby right at the start, and then the lockdown came up, so that was cool. And then we cleared another lobby, and then our quest bugged that we were trying to do, which was kind of annoying, but we still wiped a lobby. It was really cool. Good couple runs. I'm really enjoying the duo queues on that game since they've implemented them. Hoping that we get like the full version of that soon. Ooh, grapefruit. What up, Red Dog? How's it going? Yeah, Medley came in with the 20 gifted subs. Very, very generous indeed. Yeah, we didn't get like incredible stuff from the lockdowns. I think the second one dropped Yake like 3 biolens seeds, which was really, really good loot, but the third one was a bit disappointing. Few zombies in this house. Especially down in the basement. Worried that there's gonna be maybe a couple more. Hang on, let's be cautious here and equip my flashlight and my secondary. Well, there's an antique stove here. Is there a light switch? There it is. Okay. Excellent. Paint. Large handle. See a book on the ground there. Another flashlight. Get the battery out of that. Okay. Nothing of value except for the antique stove, which is good, but I think we already grabbed one previously. I can't quite remember, so let me just check if we've got one, and if we do, or if we don't, I can mark this the place to come back to. Gotta be careful too, because our character's tired. We did grab an antique stove. Okay, so we don't really need to come back here. We can mark this one as cleared. Wouldn't mind grabbing us some shelving as well. More storage options, setting up a proper safe house. But I also don't know if we're going to stay where we are or pick somewhere new. I feel like we'll stay where we are for now. At least. Is it weird walking around amidst the consequences of your Schedule 1 character's actions? Dude, Schedule 1 was great fun. Need to go back and play that at some point. I feel like there's been a lot of updates. What is that just there? Oh, this is just the entrance to the gas station area. Right. Yeah. And I believe we already checked these vehicles. Did I break my way into this one, though? I feel like I should. You never know, right? Like, yeah, sure, we have to smash a window, but... Okay, never mind. Worth checking. Customers are flooding the bar, so gonna have to bounce. Have a wonderful rest of your stream and stay awesome. Thank you, Bleeder. Appreciate that. Have a good one, bud. I've never seen an antique stove on a little fireproof pad. before. The basement designs are getting cooler. I love the basements in this game. I really do. I do at some point want to make like a basement safe house. But I don't know if Extinction is the run to do that in. I just like the idea of having like a very small base that's like very, very neatly organized. You know what I mean? I wonder with the basement building mod if you could make a basement with 2 entrances. That's a good question. Maybe. Oh, look at all that those deer. Like a whole herd. Gonna have to keep that in mind, that there's some deer in the woods not too far from our base. The only downside is they're also not too far from a zombie horde that's wandering a road by the lumberyard, because we set off an alarm in there on, I think, day 2, possibly day 1 even, and they've just been drawn to that area. Just saw the day 1 video yesterday. Cool to see it continue live. Yeah, a lot of people have watched that vid, and it's really good to see that, like, one of our gameplay videos is actually doing okay. Heading the right way? I'm not heading the right way. This has gone, like, way past my base. Yeah, really, really good to see. If you would prefer to see, like, you know, the series in order, day 2 and 3 are up on the VODs channel, and day 1 they're like the unedited version. You can see it in full. The VODs channel has seen like a lot of new subscribers since that video, which is really cool. I mean, like, I've had so many people drop by before and be like, oh yeah, I had no idea you even had like, I had no idea you streamed, I had no idea you had like a VODs channel. So we were thinking of like ways to, you know, properly let people know, because even making a post on YouTube, like, a lot of people miss it. So that's the start of that run was so crazy that we were like, right, let's just make a video out of it, and then we can use it to make people aware of the VOD channel as well. Unless you hit subscribe. You'll be surprised how many people watch channels frequently but don't subscribe to them. I think it's something like 70 something % of my YouTube viewership on the main channel is non-subscribers, which is good in its own way, because it means you're reaching new people a lot of the time. But when you've been covering Zomboid as long as I have, you've probably reached most of the community, and now it's just people that aren't subscribing. But, you know, such is the challenge of YouTube, right? That's my job as a creator, to change those people's minds. Oh, a tinfoil hat. I am tempted, but not on this occasion. Dude, is 3 bodies all it really takes to stink up the area around here? Maybe I need to move these bodies and bury them or something. Couple more filling in up the road as well. Definitely not me. Definitely not all the time. Sorry, did I call you out with the whole sub thing? It's amazing how many people just, you know, don't use the subscribe feature on YouTube, and, you know, as long as people are using it the way they want to, it's the main thing, right? As long as you are enjoying the content, that's all that matters. Right, let me make sure all of our doors are locked. First and foremost. Does Extinction have respawns turned on? Yes. Yes, and it requires an area to be unseen for, I think, 12 in-game hours. And then it will start to spawn Zeds, which isn't a long time. So, yeah, Zeds fill areas back in pretty quickly. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to get a radio set up. We have the emergency broadcast frequency on this radio. So let's put this here. We're going to turn this on. And I just sort of want to have it running while we sort ourselves out here. I think most of our food can go in the freezer now at this point. We've got a lot of, like, edible stuff in the fridge. Have the rest of this pork chop. We're still gaining weight, which is good. Rather be gaining than losing at this point in time. We've got plenty of food to work with. Will keep us well fed for a while. I know that Rosewood house. Lived here before. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a very, very popular location, sort of tucked away in the woods. A lot of people are fans of this one. And I don't know if it always spawns with a basement or if this is just RNG, but this one has a basement in it as well. I think this one always spawns with a basement now. Because it's different to the usual. It's like connected to the garage rather than being connected to the edge of the building. There we are. Right, fertilizer. I think fertilizer we'll put over here. If you burn or bury the bodies, do they respawn? Yes, burning and burying bodies has no effect on respawn rates. It's had a basement every time I've visited since basements have been added, and as a particular expert on having short lifespans, I've been there a few times. I like that. I like that answer. It's very good. We're just gonna grab like all of these tools out of the, except the whetstone. We'll keep that in the truck, I think. Thank you very much for all the follows, guys. Very much appreciated. I hope you've been having a good week. I hope you've been enjoying the stream. If you've come to us from the recent video, I hope you enjoyed that. Am I the only one who thinks that respawn in PZ is so wrong since the game is doing a great job simulating the apocalypse? Depends on the setting. I mean, the thing to remember, right, is that Extinction isn't the default, like, the intended lore accurate experience. The apocalypse setting is. So I'm not too worried about them turning on, like, respawn on Extinction, because it's purposely meant to be more challenging, you know? Kind of feels a bit different because of that. If it were on Apocalypse, I could see your point, but we know now that like this isn't meant to be the default. This is meant to be like a more challenging time, and I'm totally okay with that. But to be fair, also, that's why they're sandbox settings, right? If you don't like them, turn it off. All good. If you want to play Extinction with respawns off, that's cool. You can do that. I haven't got anything on the emergency broadcast frequency yet. I'll turn this off for now. So we're expecting the helicopter any day now. Which is kind of worrying. Because when that hits, I'm going to have to, like, move. Or go out in the vehicle for a little bit. And our vehicle's not in the best condition. It'll do. It'll work. But it's not amazing. So I am a bit concerned. Have you ever used the couch co-op feature of the game? Yes, and we did a video on that, actually. We did a video on using Steam Remote Play to actually play, like, multiplayer, but co-op split screen, like before multiplayer was added to build 42. You play split screen with someone else. Okay. Right, I feel like that's good enough that we can head out now. If the helicopter event hits, we've got a pretty empty vehicle ready to go. I'm also gonna grab some food. Just so that, like, I've got sort of a, I guess, like a go bag. So let's grab a pack of chips and a dehydrated meat stick. Actually, scratch that. We're gonna grab the cereal because that's a more filling item that we can eat more than once. Pray for no helicopter. Antique oven doesn't have to be mounted on an exterior wall. No, not at all. Antique ovens can be used indoors with no problems. It's only generators that cause, like, potential gas inhalation if you're indoors. Okay, let's start the day with a little bit more mechanics learning. Because we do need to get that built up a little bit. Mostly because if I find a vehicle that I want to, like, get working, I would love the ability to repair it. Already learned. Fusion Beamer, thank you very much for the follow. What is the difference about what's different about the antique oven? So the antique oven, as opposed to the regular one, crucially does not need power. An antique oven instead uses, fuel, right? Logs, fire fuel. So in the realms of Project Zomboid, that's really handy because when the power, like, grid gets shut off, you still have something to cook food with that doesn't use electricity. Does that make sense? No, Noyeva, Motorboy, and Raiden, thank you all for the follows as well. Gee. There are a couple of other options as well. Like, you can get like a propane barbecue, which is, you know, propane barbecue is not infinitely renewable, but you can always go and find you can always go and find some more propane canisters. How long does the power stay on before going out on this setting? I actually have no idea. I have no clue. So I guess we'll find out. First time in chat, what did I miss? We have started a playthrough on Extinction. This is day 4, so 4th stream. Yeah, it's good. Are there even ways to get electricity without gas? No. You need, currently in the game, you need a generator and you need fuel for it. What up, Grav? How are you? Zeds are treating me, you know, all right so far. My power and water went out on days 27 and 28 respectively. So the setting is at least 0 to 30 days. Okay, Ace, thank you. We'll keep that in mind. Yo, what up, Grand? What up, Beef? Who of the Bonani boys? Hello, fellas. Hope you both doing well. Didn't SB just put out a mod for build 42 for alternative green energy? Maybe. Possible. That makes sense. Normal ovens don't use power already in my country. I forgot in the game it does. That's alright, no worries. Happy to explain. You can still get a generator and, you know, have localized power and just use a regular oven. But, you know, if you want to save fuel, lower your fuel consumption, then you can use an antique stove. Okay, I think that's enough reading. Also, for those that are watching this on the YouTube VOD, by the time this goes out, I've had a couple of comments like asking why I never use like time skip as a feature. Partially personal preference, but also largely because I like to take those moments where I'm reading to engage with my live stream chat. I think it's important to stop every so often and just have a bit of a chat with people watching. So to answer the questions we've had about it, that is why I don't time skip very much. Just to engage here and there. Power localized entirely in your kitchen. Raihar's gonna love that reference. Raihar is gonna love that reference, Jim. Okay. Back on the road. Crucially, still looking for a generator. So I think we just continue to sort of work our way through Rosewood. Checking garages as we go. May I see it? No. $19.93 is getting 2026 renewable energy upgrades. That mod sounds cool. Actually, mods video is the next one I'm working on right now. Steamed hams would really hit right now. Oh, tell me about it. I'm actually not that hungry right now. We went out to the pub today and had fish and chips. Lovely. Lucy has been, as someone from Canada, has been totally sold on fish and chips since she's moved here. I have opened her eyes. Okay, lots of Zeds. I think we've looted that garage, so maybe I have. I don't really know. I know we went into a basement around here. That's so good. Give me the deep fried sea creature. Exactly. I need new shoes soon. Just watching my character's health thing wobble a little bit while we're stomping on Zeds. How are our shoes looking? Okay, not too bad. They've got one hole in them. So we will need to look for an alternative. Lucy was on the wrong coast for fish and chips. Drop by Nova Scotia, we'll hook you up. Nova Scotia. That was a terrible Canadian accent, and I just got judged so hard by Lucy there, but... Look, people make fun of my accent enough. I'm allowed to have bad accents. Be getting some muscle strain here if I'm not careful. Damn, dude. Holy heck. Okay. Take a moment. We can actually go back to our car and rest. Yes, Lucy has been introduced to Chip Shop curry sauce. She's a big fan, Jim. Big fan. Okay, let's see what we got. Doesn't look like we've really got anything to write home about on the Zeds. Small backpack. Let's see. A pencil case, a toy plane, books and magazines. Hello, sir. I've come to view your property, whether you like it or not. Now, lay down and die. Thank you kindly. Rat poison. Planks. And drill. No axe yet. Now that is a real estate agent, yep. It's all about knowing how to talk to your clientele, you know? An orange. Some cheese as well. Cheese is always good. Be added to a lot of food. But honestly, just cheese is always good. Could have stopped there. What day are you on? So this is stream number 4. We are on day 8. So we're expecting a helicopter event like today or tomorrow. A lot of Zeds over there. Another shed out back here. Maybe we try and get to that shed. See if we get lucky with an axe or a generator. Love that for you, Death Gods. Enjoy. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Is the helicopter event tougher in this mode? It's tougher in the sense that it occurs more often. I don't think the actual event itself has changed in any way. Oh, frig, I forgot multiple heli events in Extinction. Yeah, it's like every so often, right? It's gonna be very interesting because I don't know like what the time frame is after the first one. Whether it can just happen like whenever, or whether it's between days 6 and 9. Nice. Like in multiples of 6 to 9 days. Car battery charger, that's huge. Thank you for the follow, whoever that was. Can't look right this second, but thank you very much. A lot of support today. A lot of new followers, a lot of new subs. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of the support. It's been very, very nice to see a lot more people coming in these last few days. Thank you very much. I think I'm actually just gonna head back to the car and drive off somewhere new. Kind of like the idea of going further afield while the helicopter event is likely to come by. Any mods or just pure vanilla? Vanilla. Figured if we're going to be trying out something like new, right, first time on Extinction, I figured it'd probably be better to experience it vanilla to start with. Multiple? Yeah, so helicopters appear every so often in this mode, rather than just the once. Let's just have like a drive through Rosewood. See what's cracking. Okay, so I'm already noticing there are a lot of zombies around here where the alarm went off at the start. This was near where we spawned, but that side of the road is pretty bare. Oh my god, look at all these zombies. This is only Rosewood. Good lord. This is like one of the quieter towns. Oh my god. Look at them all. Jesus H. Christ. Okay. So... so they aren't messing around. That's terrifying. Take care of this one. So Molotovs, eh? Yep. Well. Okay. Since we're out on the road, I'm going to pull up the B42 map project and I will share my screen while we have a bit of a look around. One moment. Oop, we are. So we can decide where is worth sort of going and checking out. So we've just come out of Rosewood here. We've got farms up the road. We've got probably fresh produce up here. Oh yeah, Eva, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Guys, can we get some bread ups in the chat, please, for a new subscriber? Much obliged. We also have... I'm seeing we've got like a couple of these warehouses, but we've also got like some sheds over here. These are usually really good for axes, tools, generators, stuff like that. So we could head out to one of those. We could also go down here. And I know there will be a reasonably good chance of coming across like a lot of the tools we need down here in these sort of warehouses. But it might also be a bit of a clearance op for us. So I guess maybe we start with the rural like sheds up here. That seems like a good place to start, I think. Let's do that. I'll move this across to my other monitor. Just keep my eye on it. Right. So we're going straight across, taking a left, and then following until the second dirt road on our left. Had to ditch the ads. Hey, your hateful ads is my gain. So thank you very much for subscribing and enjoy those emotes. I think we're pretty much going up here until the first... Yeah, there's a turn in the road coming up. You start work on your second mod, you're making a Ren fair. Nice. That sounds cool. I was talking with a map modder friend of mine, Simon, longtime friend of the stream, the other day, about like how possible it would be to make a medieval map in Zomboid. Just like start off with like a small scale one about the size of Rosewood or something. Because I've seen, obviously, like with the horse mod and now like Medieval Z coming out with like more sort of like armor and stuff like that. I feel like it'd be really cool just to get like a proper medieval setting for Zomboid, you know? Oh god. Oh god. Oh, God. Okay, well, we're not looting this. I swear some of these rural, like, farm areas have more zombies than, like, built-up zones. Howard won't take on 100 zombies at once. Yeah, you're right. I'm just a bad Project Zomboid player, to be honest. Super bad at the game. Right, we're gonna go. I think if we go down this road in front of us here, we can get to an army barracks and maybe pull up, like, not too far away from it. We check this area out. What we got? Okay, it's looking a little quieter already. Got just a couple of random houses, so let's check these out. Duck, ever heard about Math Man? He's making a medieval Zomboid map for Build 42. Oh, really? That's awesome. I mean, that sounds like what I'm after. I guess the main difficulty is probably like making the tiles for it, right? Because you need like an entirely new like tile pack. Cow's milk. Interesting. Jar of potatoes, fresh uncooked. Okay, we need to cook those to preserve them longer. A pot! We found a pot. I can make stew and I can make soup. This is a good day. We found a pot. Finally, I've been after one of these for frickin' ages. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. The holy cooking pot has been found. I already checked this? No. It is a good day. We've got one more to check, and then I think down at the end of that road is, like, the army barracks. Down here. Oh, whoops. Walk straight through that tree. Pot ups in chat. Pot ups. Oh, Jesus Christ, lady. Are you gonna scare me like that? She was hiding, like, right behind the window. It does make me laugh that that advert is Dr. Cox to talk to you about bladder control. Could be called anything, but he's called Dr. Cox. Okay. Oh, I thought you meant Dr. Cox from Scrubs. Oh, my sweet summer child. Great show, though. Great show. I'm really, a as a big fan of the original Scrubs, I'm very dubious about them making a remake, and I'm once again asking, why can't we just let shows and games and franchises die, you know? Like, can we not just let things die while they're on a pleasant note, you know, while they're successful, while we all have good memories about them, and not like come back every 10 years and make like a remake? I don't know. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Yes. Yeah, they're making a they are making a remake. Yeah. Wait, is it already out? Like it's already available? Like I'm down to watch it and give it a chance. I just part of me just I don't know how many seasons of Scrubs were there? Like, do we really need then to do the spin-off that they did and then do a remake as well? There's so many zombies up there. I don't know. Just feels a bit too much. Why must we resurrect the corpse of so many IPs instead of making something fun? Yeah. The missus and I have been watching the new episodes of Scrubs as they've come out, and it's been a bit of nostalgia. Okay, hopefully it's decent. I will be interested in giving it a look. Okay, I have no idea how many zombies to expect here. Okay, we're not gaining weight anymore, so I need to eat some fattier foods. I see that we've got broken windows. Feel like we should be very careful here, because what I hate about this location is that this entire side is blocked off, so I can't see anything on this side. Got to be very, very careful, especially on Extinction when you've got sprinters to worry about. All it takes is there being a couple of them. It looks like we're okay. This could be that this building has been like ransacked, has spawned as a ransack building now. Yeah, it has. That's why there's items on the floor. Okay. So this one probably won't have much. Burnt mutton chop. This building will likely be the same. Okay. Tweezers. Did we have a set of tweezers? Yes, we did. Hey. Oh, there's a couple zombies. Now these are classed as military barracks, so there's a half decent chance that we'll come across like some quite valuable items. We may find nothing, but you know, Be cool to find like an Alice pack or something. Oh, a key. Okay. Another key. Doesn't look like military loot to me, though. It's a bit of a shame, but be a set of houses next door that we can check out as well. Leather jacket. Go on, then we'll change to a leather jacket. Feels like a decent upgrade. Thank you for the follows, Crusader and Cabinus. Appreciate that. You're doing well. Oh, hello. Okay. More zombies down the way. No pants party going on? Okay, alright. Okay, that's not me that set that off. And it does appear to be quite far down the way. So this might not be the end of the world. The king of house alarms, everyone. Yes, the curse continues. Not necessarily the worst thing in the world, based on where it is. My main concern, I'm just going to have a quick look, is that that bunch of zombies that were by that house just up the trail. Yeah, like just up there. I'm hoping they don't come down this way. Because if they do, I'm going to have a real problem on my hands getting back to my car. But I don't see them. So I think we're okay. I think it stretches quite that far. I come back and of course. Yes, exactly. Honestly, when am I not setting off house alarms, you know? It's a daily occurrence for me. Right, so I'm gonna have to go in through every window until we get a key for this building. And yet Lucy is still not cluing you in. Cluing me in on what? I am confusion. Your pigs just had more babies. Didn't they just have like 10 babies earlier? You're going to be the reason that the server shits the bed. Oh, hello. There was a car key. I think it was for one part up the road, maybe. Okay. Zombies are all gathered at this end. Oh, good lord. Ooh, why? Why do you do me like this? The server, were you disappointed with your food? No, the multiplayer server. I liked that though, I enjoyed that. Oh, here they come, look. Oh, you fuckers. Hang on. Get in the car. Oh, it's a sprinter. Start the car. Start the car. Start the car. Look, I frickin' called it and they took ages to get over here. Well, that was terrifying. Close call, I think. Whew. So we looted this one, this one, this one, this one, and these two. Oh, oh, they're coming across from like all the way over here. Do you think they've come across from these buildings at Manifold Road? We should go check that out. See if that's now maybe a bit more freed up. It's possible. Let's give them a moment just to figure out what they're doing. Should bring a book with me on the road. And we'll just sit and eat this whole tub of sour cream for a minute. Because I'm an adult and you can't tell me what to do. I had a friend that once told me the first part of your life begins when you become an adult. The second part of your life begins when you realize that it doesn't have to be your birthday to buy a birthday cake and eat it by yourself. And honestly, wiser words have just never been spoken, you know? There we go. That's got the weight gaining. They're still coming across. Let's see if we can maybe go around. Muffins are basically cake, right? Yeah, sure. Let's see if this area is cleared up any. Oh? Well, it might have. Oh, it has. Look at this. There's so fewer zombies here now. I can see one. The house alarm has worked in our favor somewhat. Telling of how far it pulls them away from, though. But goddamn. Agriculture 1. Milk powder. Oh, that's right, for baby animals. Seed packet for cucumbers. I love cucumber. My favorite veggies. Some kale. Turnips. Oh, I could hear a zombie there. can definitely hear a zombie. Let's just see blood over there. I don't know what that's about. Maybe there's like a dead animal or... Okay. That sprinter coming out of there gave me a bit of a fright, but we're okay. Yeah, just random bit of blood on the floor over there for no reason. Sprinters' screeches are terrifying. Oh, 100%. They're very unnerving. How many of you are in here? This is like a clown car situation. Animal feed bag would be pretty good. But without animals, I don't really see the point. We can always come back for those as well. Fleshing tool. No axe yet. So I'm gonna put a little mark here and say... Oh, I just heard something. Apparently I did not. And say animal feed. Just so we can come back if we need to. Wouldn't that be funny to see 10 zombies one after another spawn out of a really small car? I would love to see like an actual clown car in this game. I think that would be hilarious, but some people would probably be like really pissed off by it. Imagine dying to that. Please no house alarm. Okay. We're good. No zombies. More feed bags, more fertilizer. Empty feeding bottle for animals. We can get some fresh gloves here. We've already got a gardening trowel. Okay, still no axe, dude. Still no axe. Pick up a couple of these crates. And pray that no sprinter sees me while I'm carrying them. Did you run through all the fire axes, the axes in the fire station already? Bold of you to think that I've been able to go to the fire station on Extinction. We checked that out and it was absolutely inundated with zombies. Okay. So I think it's time to head back to base. I'm just taking a very quick look at the online map to see if there's anything else around here worth having a look at. But I don't think there is. It's really all just a case of trying to find this fire axe and a generator right now. There is a pretty large farm not too far from here that we could, like, check out some of the sheds, maybe. I see a couple of bookcases. Potentially get some animals, but we don't really have a trailer to transport them. So I don't really think that would work, but yes. Okay. Back to base then. Back to base. I feel like the helicopter's gonna go off when I'm sleeping. It's gonna cause just so many issues. Zombies are still migrating. I'm glad that we got to sort of sneak in there, though. Was there another house along here that might have been pulled by that house alarm? We're tired. We shouldn't push it. Our character's tired. Let's just focus on getting back to base. Sandbox setting, enable clown car. Voluntarily ate a bit of tomato earlier, basically a health influencer at this point. It was in a burger, but we'll ignore that part. I respect you for that. I do. Okay, here we go. Why are they all just, like, perfectly staggered? What's going on here? Guess they were just following me out of town, probably. This is giving me anxiety. Sorry. Excuse me. Coming through. Thank you. I need to check my map. We are getting overwhelming stench, though, so it's interesting that the zombies confirmed do give off stink, even when they're alive. That's very interesting indeed. Maybe you... Oh, God. Oh, man. Well, actually, this might not be a terrible thing. This could pull a lot of zombies to that side of town. Listen to all them house alarms. Yeah, the zombies will all be headed that way now. That's not the worst thing in the world. The fire station may not be off limits now. The fire station could be a thing we look at. JMB Rage, thank you very much for the sub. We appreciate that. Can we get some bread ups in the chat, please? Thank you, folks. Unless the fire station is alarmed. Knowing my luck, yes. Knowing my luck, we'll arrive at the fire station and then the helicopter would show up. Okay, can still reach the light switch. Amazing. Couple of extra storage crates. We're going to need them. Right. Lock garage door. We've got some fresh foods to slot away here. We can cook these potatoes. Oh. Wait, do you cook them in the jar? That seems a little off. Or do you take them out and then cook them? No, you cook them in the jar. Okay. Good. That does seem a little weird, but... What up, Noosh Queen? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Congrats on the hookup on the gifted sub earlier. Medley caught a lot of people with that. Okay. Thank you for all the follows, folks. Do appreciate it. Cooking's almost done. I keep reading our mechanics book while it finishes off. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Timeless quote. Go. Okay, last thing, we're gonna fill our water bottle. And I think we're gonna give ourselves a wash. I think it's been well earned. Craft a Happy Tree air freshener for the truck. That would be a good mod. Yeah, I think the mods I want to see right now is a medieval themed map. I also saw one recently that I've put in my next like mods video already, which is like it makes the bolt cutters functional. So you can cut wire fences, you can cut the locks on fence gates, and you can also cut the locks on garage doors, which just seems like such a no-brainer. Like, that must be what the devs are intending with the bolt cutters, but just not there yet. And I like that a lot. Being able to cut the lock off the garage door. Makes so much sense. Thank you, Beer. Okay. Now we just wash our baseball bat. Right, okay, we're all cleaned up. Now we go sleep. Sleep time. That's huge. I hate breaking down garage doors. Yeah, exactly, right? It's a common sort of like problem that is easily resolved. Because bolt cutters are incredibly durable. They're a very good weapon for durability, but they're also like 4 weight, I think it is. They're incredibly heavy as well. Book show's still on. I don't think I'm actually going to get any XP from this, am I? No, I'm not. That's alright, though. Thank you for the public server that feels very vanilla. Enjoying it. It's good to not have weird mods or hundreds of mods going. I appreciate that, Scully. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the server. Yeah, we're planning to keep the server kind of that way. Like, we're gonna do like very vanilla plus style, even when we get a lot more mods, because you know, as time goes on and unstable becomes stable, we'll probably add a lot more mods, but it will all be in the vein of like vanilla plus for the public server, and the themed sort of like special wipes, like the wilderness survival, you know, many years later, that sort of thing, that'll all get done on the Patreon server. To be honest, just because like it's hard work for the admins to go through all of that setup for 2 servers. Sort of keeps it all in order that way, and gives people 2 options as well. Right. So I'm kind of interested if that alarm going off pulled zombies away from the fire station. If it did, we could be in luck. I feel like much of Extinction is just working around house alarms. Like, not saying that's a bad thing, but rather using house alarms to your advantage, right? And not just seeing them as a bad thing. Rather than, like, fighting zombies outright all the time. I feel the opposite. I wish it had mods. Vanilla PZ isn't that interesting. So the problem with that at the moment is with unstable being unstable is that every time there's an update, which is like once a month right now, we would have to completely wipe the server and start fresh. Uh-oh. Because something would be out of date, something would be broken. So right now it's not the correct answer, but long term we're not looking to do it for the public server anyway. And if people are looking for like heavily modded setups, you know, there are plenty of servers that do that, or you can check out the Patreon server if you want to. Whichever. But there's zero pressure. Like, I understand some people don't want to pay for the Patreon, and that's totally fine. But right now, neither of them are running many mods just because of, well, as I say, unstable. Being unstable. No worries, Buffoon. Have a good one, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. What I'm thinking is, because this area has been kind of cleared out by zombies, maybe we check out that van. Because before, this was kind of locked off. The fire station was still inundated as we were approaching it there. Boy Logging Co. I'll open that on our map. Because we may well want to go there at some point. Okay, some of them are still coming over to the vehicle. Yeah, that's kind of just the default settings with the unstable build right now, Scully. Multiplayer seems to make the zombies quite stupid right now. It doesn't seem to happen in single player, but I think because of the way... So if I was to take a guess, zombies previously aggroing onto more than one player caused some desync with their location in a lot of instances. I'm sure there will be people in this chat that will remember from like even just a couple of updates ago, when you're playing multiplayer, like sometimes there would be instances of zombies just being in an entirely different place for you than they were for your friend, and your friend would be hitting thin air. My theory is that they've made some changes to how their aggro works, and they'll get locked onto one player rather than switching a lot. And that helps with their, like, you know, any desync regarding their positioning. I can't say that's for sure what it is. But that's my theory. Yeah, unstable multiplayer, the zombies do feel a little bit stupid sometimes, how they just sort of walk by you and get attached to one thing. Now imagine a mod where zombies could drive cars. Why would you say such a thing? I'm already terrified by the fact they open doors. Also, hang on. Somebody pointed something out in my last video to me today, chat, that I completely missed, and you may have watched either day one on stream, or you may have watched day one through the video that I'm talking about. I completely missed a zombie doing something that surprised me quite a bit, and somebody's time-stamped it. And I'm just going to find that for you now and show you how crazy the AI is in Extinction with cognition settings. So this right here, this is a moment from day one of this very same playthrough. Now, I'm going to turn the sound off because you don't need it. Watch this door at the top of the screen here, right? Just keep an eye on this door at the top. Here comes a zombie. Opens the door for another zombie that's banging on said door. She goes to it, opens it, and then joins them in attacking me. And I didn't notice this at the time, but that's terrifying to me. Just watch this again, right? Can I slow this down? Actually, I can slow this down. Let's do half speed. So she's going to come wandering in through this door. There's already a zombie banging on this door. She goes to it, opens it, and then immediately makes her way towards me. Like, they're evolving. They're actually learning, and it scares the shit out of me. Like, oh man, Extinction is something else. I've really been enjoying the Extinction modes. And it's stuff like that that makes it worth playing. Anyway, thank you for indulging me while I fangirl about mechanics. She said, let me help you out there, pal. Yep. I showed Lucy that clip, and she called it girls helping girls. Girls supporting girls. Even in death. I didn't think that was a sprinter. It's shambled by your truck. Yeah, sprinters don't always just sprint around. Some of them do. Some of them do just sprint everywhere. But some of them shamble and then, like, activate when they aggro on you. Anything you wish was changed or added to Zomboid which has not been mentioned? Something that not everyone speaks about, so not NPCs and stuff. I mean, the biggest thing I'd really like to see is the implementation of a wilderness survival map or spawn setting. And I would like to see like a few core crafting recipes that would make that playable. The main ones being crafting of shoes, which, to be fair, you can do, but it requires level 1 tailoring, and I feel like this should be level 0, just, you know, for the purpose of wilderness survival. And carving bowls, which I don't think you can do in vanilla right now, so that you can heat water to survive. There would probably be a couple more. I know we discussed this on stream not too long ago, and I know there were a couple more that I had forgotten, like not mentioned. Nails, that was it. Wooden nails. Wooden pegs. And those things would make wilderness survival like infinitely more possible in the vanilla game, you know? And I don't think they're like huge requests either. You know what I mean? Drink that pop can real quick. Interesting find. Several planks, which is actually pretty good. But no key. We might be able to take these planks and transfer them over to my car. Well, this house has been ransacked now as well, and there's a basement. How are my jeans looking? They're fine. Chocolate milk. Oh, there's a key. There's a key. There's a key. There's a key to the van. There's a key to the van. Chat, there's a key to the van. Hell yes, dude. Okay. Let's deal with this zombie real quick, and then I want to check out its engine condition. This could be big. This could be big. Hey, buddy, how many hours do you have left in this game? Do you mean how many hours, like, have I played of Project Zomboid? Almost 2,000. Or are you asking, like, how many hours we're going to be live for? Oh, it's good news. Oh, it's good. It's good news. 75% engine condition. Old tires. We're going to need to fix that. Old muffler. Okay, so we're going to need to... We need some replacements. But it's good news. It's good news. Now. Oh. 1 second, chat. Okay. Now, big question. Can I uninstall these? We need intermediate mechanics recipe. It's got a high chance of damage. Okay, so these are performance pieces. What about tires? Regular. Install. So we could uninstall the tires, which we probably want to do. So we do want to keep both of these in good condition. Like, we will take some replacement parts off of this one. So how I'm going to do this, I'm going to transfer the planks over to this vehicle. get it back home, and then we'll come back for the van. The van is going to make a lot of noise because the old parts, it like multiplies the noise we make. Is exercise a realistic goal in PZ? You can. It kind of depends on what you're doing. The problem with exercise in PZ is kind of similar to real life. You start to gain more XP as you exercise regularly. Regularly, rather. Which is not always feasible because like you're going to be under muscle strain a lot. It is possible, it's just it's a frustrating thing to have to manage. Send me your address. I need you if it becomes an apocalypse. Oh, I would be the first to be eaten. I'd be the first to be eaten. My knowledge in Zomboid does not translate to real life skills. And I'm out of breath inside of like 5 minutes of hard exercise. So I'm gonna be eaten, I'm afraid. Oh, you know what we should do? Hang on. Quick adjustment. Real quick. I just see movement in the trees. Swear I just saw movement. Just here. We need to put this gas. I did see movement. I hear you down there. Here we go. It is. Beer, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you very much, guys. As always, can we get some bread ups in the chat, please, for a new subscriber? Thank you. Okay, I was putting some gas in that now because I don't want to have to carry a 10-weight gas can back to that van when I'm on foot. Right, this will become the outside vehicle that will strip the parts. And we have some more planks off of this that we can do some barricading with, and we'll go back for the van. My smaller sibling has Tourette's, so I'm 100% screwed in a zombie apocalypse. Yeah, that's yeah, it's not gonna play in your favor, I don't think. Unless unless they lose their sense of hearing. I always think about how screwed I'd be because of Frank. Frank gets so excited by the prospect of other people and goes ballistic when there's someone at the door because he's so excited to say hello that I just think, like, he'd immediately get us eaten. He wouldn't understand. At least he's got a lot of free points to get other good traits. I like that. It's a good way of looking at it. Okay. Looking okay. Just wanted to check this out. Oh. That's disappointing. Okay. Let's get this vehicle back to base. What a find. Now, granted, the old vehicle parts are not great. They will draw more attention to us. But if we can get some of those replaced, like the muffler, the tires, we have a good vehicle here. Sir, please, come on over to the corpse pile. That's it. There we go. Right, so... I'm a little bit concerned about the helicopter showing up while we're at base. So I think what I might do is take the van up to a local gas station, maybe, rather than stay here. Because we know there's gas here. Oh, good, it's got reversing. Okay. I think I'd rather do that than risk being at home when the helicopter shows up. Hey, no worries, James. Don't worry. You are far from the first person not to realize that I have a Twitch. I try to make some regular posts about it, but it's easily missed. Alright. Keep going to the gas station. Hopefully there's not any zombies around there since the last we visited. We've driven past it a couple of times, so I don't feel like there will be lots, but... Okay, there was some there. over Twitch too, but the doctor tells me it's normal at my age. How long is your longest playthrough? I think I played for about 3 months and then just got bored. I'm not like one of these people that can play for years at a time. Because I just get bored eventually. Damn it. The way the zombie like hearing and stuff allows them to like trickle in sometimes. I remember when Apocalypse was like this. When Build 42 first came along. Zombie hearing was like really good. And it made it made fighting zombies like very interesting indeed. They just, yeah, they form trains, basically. They just trickle in over a really extended period of time. Saw a video a couple weeks back explaining the general consensus on Zomboid problems. I'd be interested to see that. I've been thinking about doing a video in the not too distant future about some changes that I would make to the game, but I never like to do those too regularly, you know, like I feel like it's very easy to get sucked into being negative all the time about games that we love. And I try not to do that. Like, sure, I have a couple of issues about the game, but ultimately, I really like the game, and I don't want to be just speaking about those things all the time. So I do like a video here and there, every so often, about what I think, like, how the game could be improved by changes to certain features. And I always try to keep it constructive. To keep it like, here's what I would do as an alternative to this, or things that, like, I think could improve the situation, rather than just saying, I think this is bad. You know? Needs an end game? No. Would be great. Would it be great to have one? Yes. Has an end game? Death. Yeah, I feel like the quote unquote end game is misconstrued. Like, a lot of people say, like, oh, you know, the game doesn't need end game. You make of it what you want to over a long period. I think when people say they want to see some end game content, what they really mean is we want challenges and activities that we can do later down the line in a playthrough. So basically make it so that there are some complex events more than, say, a couple of months in, right? Because let's be real, after the helicopter's been by, after the power shuts off, and after the water shuts off, nothing really much happens from that point on, except, you know, what you decide to go and do, which is great. But I feel like things like, for example, the chance of a wandering horde, right, coming by your base, that could be announced on the radio in some fashion, or being able to find ways to activate a local power grid for an area. You know, stuff like that I feel would add more longevity to the game by adding long-term goals and problems. You know, NPCs will solve a lot of it, I think, but I don't necessarily think they're needed because you know, NPCs are going to take a long time, and that's cool. No problem with me. I know a lot of people really want them like yesterday, and fair enough. But there are ways to add that sort of content in the meantime that I feel are being glossed over in preference for this big like skill tree overhaul, right? To make crafting long term, which is part of it, but not the whole thing. I feel like we're getting ways to survive a long time before we're getting reasons to survive a long time. And that's just me. I, again, just want to say I appreciate that my opinion may not match up with everyone else's. I appreciate that there are a lot of people that don't feel the need for these driving factors and will make their own goals, and that is perfectly fine. But I do feel that a lot of players do not feel driven by their own goals. They want the game to present them with goals and hurdles to overcome. And I feel like those sorts of things could make that happen, right? Hopefully I got that across in the right way. Can those door opening buddies open garage doors? Should that be locked? Yes, they can. I lock them at nighttime. Usually. I lock them at nighttime. Not too worried during the day. I really wish there was a story or a big quest line that takes you through the game. I think we'll see quests come in with NPCs, like missions of some kind. I'm not too worried about there being a story, quote unquote, with Zomboid. I actually think a large part of its personality and persona and identity over the years is that the storyline is what you make it, in the sense that there are tidbits. There are a lot of lore pieces. If you actually start looking at some of like the TV shows or the radio broadcasts or the newspapers, there are a lot of like ways that the outbreak could have started without telling you how it did start, without confirming it. So I kind of like that there's this mystery along like the storyline, and I don't necessarily want there to be a story that reveals how the outbreak started or anything like that. But that's just me. There was tutorial missions a while ago before they took NPCs out. It could break in weird ways. Yeah, I remember the old Zomboid where like, you know, you had like your partner and you had to like go and find some supplies to nearby to like patch them up and stuff. Surely zombies can't open garage doors. Oh heck, oh yeah, they can. They can open any doors. The ones with advanced cognition. My longest playthrough, I was entering in-game year 2 and got so bored I stopped caring and eventually got killed in the most stupid ways. Got stuck behind a door with a zombie. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people get to that point with Zomboid, and build 42 with the big crafting changes was how they were proposing to tackle some of that, right? A lot of like ways to survive once power and water have gone out and everything has gone back to, you know, the Dark Ages. But I do feel we're lacking like reasons to go that far right now. And I feel it could be improved. In that sense. But that's just me. Okay. Grab a couple of these. And we'll grab some nails. I'm gonna put this bat down for a moment. We are. Yeah, handful of those. Oh, you fucker. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it! The moment I start barricading. You son of a bitch! Helicopter was like, now wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Now, go, go, go! He's barricading. You fucker. Excuse my French. So what I'm doing here is one of two possible ways to handle the helicopter event. I'm glad we've got the new vehicle for this, because there's little chance that my engine will give out. Instead of hunkering down in my base, I'm letting him get attracted to my location. I'm letting the zombies come to me. And I'm gonna stay on the move, basically. Is the plan. Usually I'd go to a rural location to do this, but our options were kind of limited in the moment. I can use this as a cartography exercise. We'll map the local area. Oh, fiddlesticks. Have I gone to the prison? Oh, I've gone to the prison. I've gone to the prison by accident. He'll probably come back. Usually he comes back a second time, I think. Doesn't he usually come back like twice? Yeah, here he comes. Oh my god, look at the police department. Look how many there are in there. They're all just stood around. Oh, they're all building up on the fence line. Maybe I can lure these ones away from the fire station. So what I've done here is I've tried to position myself directly south of the fire station. And I'm trying to get them to come down this way. Here they come, look. You can just see them coming into view. Oh, the deer. They're everywhere. Careful, we don't want to hit... We don't want to hit one of those, is what I was saying. But I feel like the deer hit me rather than the other way round there. That was a case of suicide by by vehicle, honestly. Okay, I think it's about over, hopefully. Yeah, they're still in that same area. Ooh, hi. Let's go home, chat. I'm gonna sort of speed through this section in the hope that I can lose them before drawing them over to my base. I don't want to crowd this road. Hopefully I've driven far enough away, but you can see that our house area is relatively unscathed. We are. It's coming back. Okay, we're staying inside this time. This is fine, I think. We're in a room where he can't see us. So I think this is okay. I don't know if it has to be... I don't know if he's going to draw zombies to us because we've dipped inside on the third one and he still technically has eyes on us. Or I don't know if we're going to be fine. I'm hoping we're going to be fine. I'm crossing my fingers that we're okay, because if we end up with zombies here, this place is just a write-off straight away. If you remain in your house, they can't see you. Yeah, so there's two ways to tackle the helicopter event. Either you stay indoors in a room where they can't see you through windows, and you just completely sort of shut yourself away, or you drive around somewhere nearby, or sorry, as far away from your base as you can manage. We are hiding. Thank you for the 5 months, Romeo. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I thought he was done after the second one, so I sort of came back to base, and then there was a third one, so I'm just staying put. I'm literally just taking my hands off the keyboard entirely. Again. Dude. He's coming back. Fast forwarding time. It's dangerous, but I'm doing it. Okay, that's it now, surely, right? That's the 4th pass. Did you lock the garage door? Yes. Surely that's it. And touch wood, it's looking good. 50. Trying to remind myself of the keybind so that I stop using the manual method. Okay. So this should be all right now. I have mechanics still on me? I do. I could have been reading that whole time. I thought I'd left it in the container. Alright. So it looks like... Again, fingers crossed, touch wood, all of that. It looks like we've survived our first helicopter event. Do you have any long-term goals for this run? No. No. This is my first time playing Extinction, which is a new difficulty mode, so we're just sort of getting to grips with the game mode right now. Trying not to rush into anything, really. We're already pretty tired, so I'm just going to spend the last bit of my day doing this barricading I want to do. This one has a plank on, this one has 2 planks, this one has 1. First and foremost, I want to make sure that all windows have a plank on them. Oh, did I put that one on the inside somehow? Okay. Why I still overloaded? Not placing them. Okay, that one worked, seemingly. Okay, I guess it just wasn't like flat with the wall. Okay, then we're gonna do a couple extra ones on here at the front. And that last one, I'm gonna save for one of the back doors because we have technically the back door of the property is like a sliding glass door. One of them doesn't open, it's just a window. Excellent. So we still haven't found an axe. We still don't have a generator. We did find enough planks to actually get the house barricaded. Is this one barricaded? Or maybe it isn't. I don't know what's going on with these barricades, man. Okay. That's it. That's all I got. So the glass sliding door is still unbarricaded, but that's it. Everything else is good. Which mods are you running in this run through? None. We are completely vanilla on this playthrough. Again, just while we try out the new difficulty, I figured that would be wise. Okay. My character has earned a well-earned sleep. How are you able to barricade the glass door without shattering it? I don't know. Game logic. We don't need to be that realistic. What up, Battleby? Thanks for stopping in. Okay. Right. We have survived the helicopter event. Let's take a look of our window here. It's still clear. We're still okay. Excellent stuff. Good. Good. Just take a moment to recoup. So, we survived the helicopter. We're not dead. I would call this a success. Do we agree? We're still surviving? No TV. I think we're too far in now. We're 9 days through. But also we have level 3 in cooking. I've been neglecting the important one, which is carpentry. Could get planks by disassembling the picnic table out back. Yeah, but the chances would be pretty low right now because of my carpentry skill. So I think what we need to do is keep trying to find an axe and generator next time. And I mean, potentially we go to McCoy logging. I mean, usually McCoy logging isn't that busy, but I guess we'll see how that changes in Extinction. Obsessive. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that, mate. Yeah, so I think this is a good place for us to wrap up for today, chat, because we're at the start of a new day. I feel like this would be a good place to put things down for now. But for those of you watching this on the YouTube VOD channel, thank you very much for doing so. This has been day 4 of our Extinction playthrough. If you want to catch this live when it was recorded on Twitch, there is a link in the description. You can come hang out with us while we play the game and engage in chat with myself and the community. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.